This segment of the Alice Stewart Show is brought to you by Aero Plumbing. For all your household or business plumbing needs, call Aero Plumbing at 1-866-PLUMBER or schedule an appointment online at aeroplumbing.net.
Welcome back to the Alice Stewart Show, 7:35 on Election Day. Polls opened just 5 minutes ago, so if you have not early voted, please make sure and find time to go cast your ballots today. And without a doubt, one of the biggest races in this country is right here in Arkansas, the Senate race between Senator Mark Pryor and Congressman Tom Cotton, as the balance of power in Washington could be decided based on tonight's votes. And joining me now, Congressman Tom Cotton, the Republican candidate for U.S. Senate. Congressman, great to have you here.
Hey, Alice, it's great to be on with you one last time in this great campaign season.
It's been a long one, and we appreciate you taking time. I know you've been so busy out there on the campaign trail. Yesterday, the past several days, you've been canvassing the state. One of the key messages, and it's in your paid ad, and you're talking about on the trail, is that this election, in large part, is a referendum on Barack Obama's policies. And you say his policies are on the ballot, and Mark Pryor is a rubber stamp of those policies.
Yeah, Barack Obama finally got it right. He said just a few weeks ago his policies are on the ballot, every single one. And in Arkansas, those policies are called Mark Pryor because Senator Pryor has voted with Barack Obama 93% of the time. He cast a decisive vote for Obamacare. He voted for the stimulus, which contributed to $1 trillion on average in new debt every single year. He's voted for amnesty without securing our borders first, and he's rubber-stamped the president's foreign policy of weakness, hesitation, and indecision. Arkansans know that we can do better than that, and today they're ready to start doing better.
And in the interest of fairness, we've asked the Pryor campaign for him to come on. He was unable to do so. What he did say yesterday on the campaign trail, and he said many times, is that his message is that while you want to run against Barack Obama, he is out running for 3 million Arkansans. Your thoughts?
Well, voting with Barack Obama 93% of the time is not running for or representing Arkansas. We're a conservative state with conservative values, and it's Senator Pryor's voting record with Barack Obama that's hurting those 3 million Arkansans. We've added 3 times as many people to the food stamp rolls as we have to the full-time employment rolls under Barack Obama. Wages have fallen by 5%. I don't want to see an economy where people are struggling just to get by. I want to see a healthy, growing economy where people can get jobs at good wages, put a little savings away for the future, and know that their kids are going to have a better world than they did. And right now, because of the Obama-Pryor economy, that's simply not the case.
I want to ask you this. My guest, Congressman Tom Cotton, he's running for U.S. Senate against Democrat, the incumbent Senator Mark Pryor. You recently got the endorsement of the Arkansas Democrat Gazette. I want to read just a little bit of that. It says, in closing, we endorse Tom Cotton today with the confidence that he would make not just a good senator, but maybe we dare hope a great one. It's time again, as in Winthrop Rockefeller's day, for Arkansas to reach for excellence. Choose a profile in courage. Your thoughts on that endorsement?
Well, those are certainly very kind words and a very high standard to live up to. I always try to conduct myself by the highest standards, though, which is a lesson I learned in the military, and do look up to as role models the great statesmen of our country, like George Washington or Abraham Lincoln or Ronald Reagan. Few of us can ever hope to achieve their successes, but if we hold them up as a model and we fall a little bit short, we'll still be doing very well.
And Congressman, so many folks have watched this race. It's impossible to turn on television and not see one of the ads back and forth between you and Senator Pryor. But when you go out in some of these towns, what's your last-minute push that you say to folks if you have the chance to do some real, the most important, the retail one-on-one politicking? What do you tell folks that why you would be a better senator than Senator Pryor?
Well, so many Arkansans want a new direction. They're worried about our state, they're worried about their family and their community, and they're worried about our country. And I simply think that we can do better. We can do better than lockstep support for the Obama administration and its policies that are so hurtful for rural states like ours. And if they want a healthy, growing economy where we're putting people back to work, if they want to balance our budget and get our fiscal house in order, if they want to rebuild our military and be strong again in the world so our allies trust us and our enemies fear us, then I need their vote today. I need them to go out and cast their ballot for real change and a new direction.
And Congressman, if you were to win tonight, which all polls indicating that will be the case, the latest U of A poll shows you up 13%, and my barometer for the fact that things will go your way is that the national news outlets are ignoring Arkansas because it's pretty much foregone conclusion. What will be your first order of business? You go back to Washington. There'll be a lame duck session virtually till January. And what will be your first order of business back in Washington?
Well, Alice, I think that the lame duck session in November and December should simply pass the bills that we need from government operations through the end of the year. Once we have congressmen and senators who have left office or have been defeated, who are no longer accountable to the people, I don't think we need to be undertaking landmark legislation. But in January, I think we can look to the bills the House of Representatives have already passed to help stop some of the harms of Obamacare, to prevent people from having to pay taxes because they can't afford their health insurance plans, to keep people from losing their Medicare Advantage plans, to help untap the energy potential in this country, whether it's permitting the Keystone Pipeline or conducting more exploration and production of oil and gas on federal lands. Those bills that passed with bipartisan support in the House of Representatives would provide a good short-term blueprint in January for how we can put some quick points on the board and get our country moving forward again.
All right. Congressman Tom Cotton, the Republican candidate for U.S. Senate. Congressman, we appreciate your time and have a great election day.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Appreciate you. And once again, we did ask Senator Pryor for him to join us on the program, and he was unable to do so. But still, make sure that you take time today and cast your ballot. It's so important. Polls opened about 10 minutes ago and close at 7:30 this evening. We'll take a break, and when we come back, Kelly Kissel, he is a Associated Press news editor here in Arkansas. We're going to talk about what election night will be like there at the AP office and who decides when to call races and get his thoughts on these big midterm elections. Kelly Kissel joins us right after this. This segment of the Alice Stewart Show brought to you by Arrow Plumbing. For all of your household or business plumbing needs, call Arrow Plumbing at 1-866-PLUMBER, or you can schedule an appointment online at arrowplumbing.net.